So to continue, step 4 is to calculate the test statistic. In this case, it's a z-score. Here's the formula again, and carefully plug in the numbers from above. So p hat was 0.48 minus p, this comes from your null hypothesis, and p hat, q hat, and n. And take the square root of all that, and we get the z-score, or critical value, of negative 1.308. I'm sorry, test statistic. Okay, the next step is to find the critical value to compare to this test statistic, which is the cutoff point for the rejection area. And it's a z-score that has 0.05 area to the left, which is inverse norm 0.05, which is negative 1.960. Okay, so now we want to compare where in this region does negative 1.308 fall. Does it go in the rejection area or does it not? So that is our next step, is to determine, do we reject the null hypothesis or not? So negative 1.308 is between 0 and negative 1.96, which is the critical value. So the test statistic is not in the rejection area. So that means we do not reject the null. Okay, so the formula is reject the null hypothesis if the test statistic is in the rejection area or the shaded area. In this case, it's not. So we do not reject the null hypothesis. Okay, I'm not sure. All right. Okay. All right, so finally, our conclusion about the claim. Because in this scenario, the claim is represented by the null hypothesis. In other words, null hypothesis says it's 50%, and claim is 50% or higher. So if we believe that it could be equal to 50%, then we have to believe that the claim is, in quotes, true. So since we do not reject the null hypothesis, we also do not reject the claim. And our statement would say, at 0.05 significance level, we do not reject the claim that at least half of voters prefer Democrats. The final statement has to be in context. It has to refer to what we're talking about in the original problem. Okay, so for homework today, I would like you to copy the notes, top to bottom, in your notebook, and do one problem that I'm giving you in the attachment. I gave you a blank form and a typed out problem at the top, so try doing it all the way through using this example, and then submit a picture. And if you have questions, you can email me so we can set up a Zoom meeting. Okay, have a good day.